All right, for the past 8 explainers, we have gone deep, and I mean deep, into the tech that runs modern television. All the servers, the storage, the networks. But you know, that tech is really only half the story. Because the most advanced setup in the world is pretty much useless if you don't have the right people and the right culture to make it all work. So today, we're going to zoom in on that crucial human element.
Okay, let's dive right in. This is part 9 of our 10-part series. And just so you know, everything we're about to talk about comes straight from Chapter 9 of the Modern Television IT Requirements Report, the one from Virtualization Options LLC.
We've spent a ton of time on the nuts and bolts, right? The buttons, the screens, the racks of gear. But now it's time to meet the people behind the curtain. You know, the teams that actually make live television happen, 24/7, 365 days a year.
So here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll look at the 2 very different worlds of TV that used to exist. Then we'll see what happens when those worlds collide. We'll talk about why working together isn't just a nice idea anymore, how you actually build a team that works, and finally, what the broadcast pro of the future really looks like.
Okay, so let's start with how things used to be. For decades, TV stations basically had 2 completely separate tech departments, broadcast engineering and information technology. And honestly, they pretty much lived in separate worlds with very different jobs to do.
And yeah, this slide really lays it all out. On one side, you had broadcast engineering. These folks lived and breathed specialized hardware, real-time video, and that need for perfect frame-accurate timing. For them, reliability wasn't just important, it was everything. You can't go off the air, period. Meanwhile, you had the IT department, and they were focused on the business side of the house. You know, the corporate network, email, data storage, the usual enterprise stuff. I mean, they basically spoke different languages and operated in totally different universes.
But that wall between them? It's completely crumbled. A massive change is happening, and it's forcing these 2 worlds to slam together and become one. And that is the Great Convergence. And this all comes down to a really key idea: technological convergence. What does that mean? Well, the report defines it as the moment when broadcast engineering starts to rely on standard IT principles. Think about it. Video now zips across IP networks. A lot of broadcast gear is really just a specialized computer running special software. This creates these incredibly complex systems that, well, you absolutely need to understand both sides of the coin to manage them. You know, the report we're drawing from really nails it when it says the convergence blurs traditional boundaries. And that's the heart of the challenge, right? You can't just have an IT person and a broadcast person anymore. The boundaries are gone. You need teams that can live in that blurred space, teams with expertise from both sides. So what this all means is that collaboration has gone from being, a nice-to-have corporate buzzword to an absolute mission-critical requirement. It's not optional. If you want to stay on the air, working together is completely non-negotiable. And look, this isn't just a tech problem anymore. It's an everyone problem. It's not just engineering and IT that have to talk. The news department's editing system is running on the IT network. The production team relies on IT for all their graphics. Even sales and management are tied into these systems. As you can see from this list, pretty much every department is in the same boat now. Okay, so we get it. We know why everyone needs to work together. But how do you actually make that happen on the ground? How do you take these groups that have been separate for decades and forge them into one single high-functioning team?
Well, the report boils it down to 3 key pillars. First up, you gotta have mutual respect. The IT folks have to respect the crazy, high-stakes, real-time world of broadcast. And the engineers, they have to respect the complex, systems-thinking world of IT. Second is effective communication. They have to learn to speak each other's language. And third, you need supportive structures from the top. Management has to build an organization that actually encourages teamwork instead of reinforcing those old separate silos.
So with all this change in how teams work and the tech they use, it totally changes what it means to be a tech professional in this industry. The skills you need are evolving, and honestly, the career paths are changing forever.
And this last quote really sums up the new reality for anyone working in this field. It has to be a 2-way street. IT professionals who come into media need to get what makes broadcasting so unique. It's not just another office network. At the same time, broadcast engineers have to get serious about developing real IT skills, networking, storage, systems administration, if they want to stay in the game. And that right there brings us to the big question at the heart of all this. The servers, the software, the switches, it's all merging. It's becoming one big cohesive system. The technology is absolutely converging. The real challenge now is,
Are your people? Is your culture converging right along with it?